Have you ever met someone on an online dating site and thought, wow, this guy is perfect for me, or she is simply amazing, only to find out they were hiding a deep, dark secret? They plan to vote for Hillary. FreedomLovers.us was created for singles who want to exchange ideas and a love for freedom. People who are looking for solutions to create and defend freedom in the real world, and at the same time, getting that once-in-a-lifetime chance to find their true soulmate. Whether you are interested in meeting your soulmate, making new friends, networking, or hanging out with that like-minded liberty lover, visit freedomlovers.us. It's the first free dating site and community. So patriots, don't waste your time with other dating sites. freedomlovers.us is the place where like-minded singles really click.
Here we go, guys. This is Luca Zanna. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom on K-Talks 1340 AM and on United States to the FM network. Our About Love. This week, I would like to focus about Valentine. I would like to focus about beautiful things and love. But I tell you, there is a lot of going on in this country. And I need to use this hour a little bit for also very important topics, because we're talking about here really about life or death. Talking about slavery or, complete freedom, or maybe just a little bit of freedom. The point, we are facing a very sad reality if we don't do something. So I'm going to use this hour also to have callers, people who have something to say. As I said, this is for you. It's an open mic. I do not censor. I let you come here. Just stick to the topics. Let's not talk about football or other stuff. There are other shows doing that. I'm just talking about freedom, love, and guns, or guns, love, and freedom. I have a friend, a person that has been on my show several times, one of my first listeners since I started it, and he's a great activist. Even sometimes we don't agree on everything, but I tell you, with a lot of things we agree. The man in question, his name is Ronald O'Donnell from California. Ronald, are you there?
Hey, Zanna.
I'm here, Ronald, all for you. I want to give you straight the floor because I know that you have a lot of interesting news, and you can remind to the listeners exactly who you are and you're running for office, and give us some more details of what's going on in your political life.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity to speak. And again, I want to thank the owners of K-Talks Radio for allowing us this platform to go ahead and cross party lines and talk the truth, as opposed to, being dominated and told what we're allowed to say and what we're not allowed to say. It's one of the very few radio stations in the country that permits this. So thank you. My hat's off to the owners of K-Talks, which I understand are Republicans, and here I am a Democrat. But that's okay.
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea who is. And all I know that on my show, there are no party lines. All we do, we talk about anything.
I just thank them.
But
anyway, here's how ugly it is.
Go ahead.
Here's how ugly politics is, okay? Here in San Bernardino County. This is hard for me to even read, but I'm going to read it. You have to understand the background. I know by January 15th that I have to have my membership fees in for me and anybody that I want to be on the delegate, for the Democratic Party and, the state of California. I have 3. So I get all the checks together, and I'm trying to get them to them, since January 1st. Well, actually, I was trying to get them to them in December, but they canceled the meeting in December because of the shootings in San Bernardino. They had all these murders that we're not allowed to talk about. And then there were 22 other additional people that were injured with bullet wounds that we're not allowed to talk about because we used the word Islamic, Muslim, radicalized terrorism. You're not allowed to say that here in San Bernardino County because they're the major contributors, to the party here. Whether you know it or not, the last, political event where that we had a party convention was held at the Muslim church. And I objected to that. I said, we shouldn't be in any church. And if you're going to put in a church, put in a Catholic church, But they didn't want to respond to that. Well, anyway, so I go and I take my cashier's checks for all my people. And I give them to this one lady. Her name, we're going to call her Dorothy for the moment because I don't want to, she's a young girl out of college, 24, good lady. And I want to put her on a state central committee for the state of California as my delegate. I can appoint 3. she goes in there. She walks in. We can't find anybody. So she says, I said, well, go down to where the guy works. He works down at the radio station, KCAA, and just drop the money off because he's the vice chair of the whole station. I mean, the whole Democratic Party, There's no meetings. There's no way to reach anybody. She tried to email. She tried everything. So she went in, and he, stood there, Mark Westwood, and looked at her and said, I can't see you right now, and walked out of the office. That was like January 1st, 2nd, day after New Year's. And then he said, I'll be back. So she sat there for an hour and a half, And then finally she got up and left because he didn't come back. And she emailed me and said, Ron, talked to me. She said, Ron, I had to go to work. I don't mind trying to, do stuff for you, but the guy just walked out on me. I said, okay, maybe he was busy, maybe whatever. How about me and you go back again? Because it's due by the 15th. So we'll get out on the 14th. And I walk in the office. The guy runs into the back room of the office. He didn't get a chance to leave.
Ronald, listen, I have 1 hour.
Here it is.
No,
Here it is. I know.
Give me straight
the
point.
I want your audience to know.
I know, but we don't have all day. Go ahead, please.
Here, I know, but you need the background.
Go ahead.
Here. All right, so we go back in on the 14th because the dues are due right now. Here it is. He emails me. Your conduct is outrageous. So I will meet your conduct with an equal action. I crumbled up your membership fee checks and threw them out on the front door of the radio station above the mall, second floor.
Wow.
They are somewhere on the mall floor.
Okay, so they throw you out.
Sensitive.
They don't want you in the party. That's the bottom line, correct?
Yeah, they are somewhere on the mall floor.
Wow.
That's why I've been calling you, and I made these attempts to call you.
And why? I know why, but remind us why they don't want you anymore in the Democratic Party. What did you do so sinful?
Because I said I will vote for Trump before I'd ever vote for Hillary. But if it came down to it, I will vote for Trump.
And you know what?
Because I don't want to see that. Did I say that?
Yes.
I don't want to see that woman in the presidential office because she's ruining our country.
I give you credit. I give you credit a lot as a Democrat and also as a party leader, part of the leadership of the Democratic Party in San Bernardino to have the courage to stick with the truth. And I wish more Democrats out there would have the same courage and integrity like you are. Because, I don't care where you stand in which party. We need to expose evil. We need to expose corruption. We need to expose these oligarchies. We're talking about two families, the Bushes and the Clintons, that the last 30 years, they've been like...
That's enough. Enough for the Bushes. Enough for the Clintons. Goodbye.
Exactly.
They ruined this country.
Exactly.
We need to start over. Young blood, young people. I don't care if they're Democrat, if they're Republican. Young people need to get involved. They destroyed us.
Exactly. No, I give you a lot of credit for that. I tell you, especially when you are in that party, it's like a club, and they can start to make your life. But you stick to your principles, and I think it's great. Now, what you want to say to the other Democrats? Because probably there are a lot of Democrats listening to this. You want to share anything? What you want people to do?
I'm filing a formal civil rights discrimination complaint against Mark Westwood with the federal government in federal court.
Wow.
For crumbling up my checks and throwing my membership fees on the front door of the radio station.
Wow.
I may include the radio station in this one.
Wow.
No, I'm not, because they don't know.
Okay.
They just all they know that. And by the way, guess what?
What?
My checks and my money and my membership fees are somewhere on the mall floor. I'm going to tell him, go down and look for them, buddy.
All right. Listen, I'm glad you came out, and I want to hear more stories like that from both parties. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. We need to stick up for what is right. And that's the moment that we're going to win as a country. We need to stop this following the orders from the headquarters. The headquarters are being compromised. They are controlled by the globalists. So listen.
By the way, I want to add the bottom of his letter to me.
Go ahead.
To me, 65-year-old man,
Mm-hmm.
you are never, ever to step foot in this radio station again. If you come to my radio station, it's not his, he works there.
Yeah.
I will have you arrested.
Wow. Interesting. Well, listen.
He threatened me with arrest.
I understand.
For dropping off the membership fees.
Wow. Very, very interesting.
The guy was drunk or on drugs or high when he wrote this, and he regrets it. I already know he regrets it.
Or maybe it was exactly what he feels. Listen, all I want to say that this person is welcome to be on the show. If you listen to this broadcast, I would like to have him on the show. I give equal time to everybody, so let them know. Put the show out, and everybody's welcome to be here and share their situations. Listen, Ronald.
Well, I'll let him know that. I'll say if you want to go on and contradict anything Ron says.
Yeah, and I would like
to explain your email to him. I'm reading you his email to me.
Yeah, and I also would like to have you bought at the same time. I can get you bought. You don't need to see each other. I can have you on the phone, so we can work this out. Listen, thank you very much, and please keep us updated with all the developments about this lawsuit, okay?
Yeah, well, it's going to be Ronald James O'Donnell against Mark Westwood.
Okay, and now talking
for violations of my civil rights.
What is the website people can contact you in case they have any questions, anything going on, also help you out for your campaign? How can they help you?
Yeah, well, I'm on foreclosureammunition.com.
Okay.
That's one word, foreclosureammunition.com.
Very good. Very good. Listen, Ronald, thank you very much for sharing this. I think this is very important. These are vital information because, when moment that we have long-time party members like Ronald O'Donnell, sorry, my brain today is fuming, but we have people like him that have been all life into the Democratic Party, and finally, they say, what, enough is enough. We don't want to hear anymore to follow the orders. We are here following the Constitution, or at least we want to follow integrity. That's the number one thing. We're not going to vote for another corrupted politicians like Hillary Clinton or a Jeb Bush. So that's the story. So listen, thank you very much. And now we go forward. Final hour of this Love, Guns, and Freedom. A lot of things going on, a lot of news. I have more information coming, and don't go away. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna.
Trying to kill, they eat off this plate, but all they feel is just hate. They hide in the dark, from within they attack. The enemies within, they look like just you and me. The change our creeds. They swear on something they don't believe, and they want to erase our borders. They want to change our lives. They're here to divide. They're already inside. The enemies within, they We are not afraid of you, because in God we trust. For America, we are ready to fight. For America,